Today's adventure brings us to Germantown, Wisconsin, gateway to Washington County. To the corner of County Line and Maple, you can see it under the sun. Scary Jim's Halloween, now officially open. Kind of a big deal. They do have two signs. Halloween by Scary Jim is officially open. I did call ahead a couple hours ago to make sure it was cool to come in here, check out their new animatronics, everything Halloween 2024 at the previous Halloween Express. They gave us the okay. We'll head inside and check it out. Previously, before Halloween Express, it was actually Pier 1 Imports. So an empty Pier 1 Imports kind of reminds me of Spirit Halloween, where they take a vacant building. You can see the old Halloween Express. Scary Jim's Halloween by Scary Jim's has officially not only taken over Halloween Express, but Pier 1 Imports. Ooh, and open for victims. Let's go inside. And this guy pretty much got me pretty good when I went through the front door here. I went over to look at the register and yeah, he was right there. Now we were here about a year ago this time, give or take about a week, and it looks a lot different than my first time at Scary Jim's. Look at this. Wow. They really did a step up from what we saw and last year was good. Do not open any costumes, assistants at the front counter or dressing rooms. See that spider up there, he's kind of shaking. Wow. Look at this. This guy's, he got the other guy going. See the eyes lighting up. I mean, this lady right here is creepy. Yeah, quite the family get-together over here. They weren't lying about Scary Jim's. Look at this. Got the kiddos here. Alright, now check this one out. This one got me pretty good. It's hard to do it from the front here because you have to hit that button, but yeah, that was good. This guy. They do have a ton of costumes here and they're all separated. You can see we're standing in front of the superhero area. Now when I was here a year ago, as a recording of this, it is September 9th, 2024. I was here on the 13th, 2023, and there were a lot of costumes. It just feels like there's more here right now than a year ago. I like this shirt. I mean, this is classic Spider-Man retro, like going back to early 80s. This is pretty much, you know, remember those pajamas? The superhero pajamas, and they'd come with a cape? $24.99. If this was a large, it's a medium. I would totally get this right now. Black Panther mask, the Incredible Hulk, just a ton. Look at this, another Spider-Man. You got a hoodie. I'm sure with the hood you have the Spider-Man eyes, kind of the mask. Man, got Deadpool. I did see some of these at Spirit Halloween. There is a ton of different Deadpool variants. I thought that was Ant-Man for a second. The Muscle Man Spider-Man, kind of the slim look Spider-Man. Guardians of the Galaxy, Jean Grey, Phoenix, Captain America. Look at the shield. Wow, this is just like the peak time to be looking at everything. I mean, like everything is stocked. Like this is the time to start looking for, you know, what you're gonna be. Is this Ultron? And from one superhero to another, I like how they separated it. There was Marvel over here. They did a good job. All DC on this side. It's like Catwoman, you have the Joker. Look at Robin. And of course the different variants of Robin. You know, if they had all these costumes when I was a kid, like we were lucky to come across a good Michael Keaton Batman. I mean now, I mean, you could pick out anybody. You could pick out any variant of Batman, Catwoman. Look at going back to the Dark Knight, the gauntlets, all different masks. Look at from Batman vs Superman, and a bunch of graphic tee superhero shirts. Just a simple tank top. I spoke too soon. They do. They kind of mixed up a Fantastic Four, going back to Reed Richards trying to reach around to turn on that one animatronic. My arms weren't just long enough. I had to go around the back side. Look at the Flash mask.
Welcome, little kitty. How about the trick and treat?
Oh, and you can see the eyes line up here on the jack-o'-lantern. Painting Haunter. Looks like he's done haunting for the day. Looks like a bride and groom here. Open for victims. Haunted Gauntlet. Enter if you dare. Wow, look at this. Oh my gosh, that thing was like crawling on my shoulder. Very freaky. That was good. That was creepy. I thought something was gonna jump out at us in there. Kind of set off some animatronics going through here, but yeah, when I came through, these kind of streamers just like stayed on my shoulder, and it just felt like something grabbed me in there. Ooh, and Ghostface, Killer Panda, and Dead by Daylight. Friday the 13th wall grabber. Yeah, that's a good one. So some Jason masks. And I guess this is so flimsy it could really wrap around your face. The Butcher Shop. We have Michael Myers. Ton of different Michael Myers masks. And Halloween 3 Season of the Witch. Freddy was always kind of my go-to. I don't know, back in like 3rd, 4th grade, like I wanted to have that glove. And I remember actually I got mine at KB Toys. So my Aunt Pat takes me there. And you know, when my older cousin would shop for clothes, I'd always go to the toy store back when the malls had, you know, KB Toys, and then, you know, Toys R Us not too far off. And I got to pick something out, and I went to pick out the Freddy Krueger glove, just like this one. It was pretty much the same thing, same packaging and everything. And she's like, "That's what you want?" I'm like, "Yeah, I mean, that would be awesome." And I used to, you know, just kind of run around with Freddy's glove. A giant-sized Chucky, that's pretty creepy. Just imagine a full-size adult running around as Chucky. You expect them smaller.
It's time for some fun now!
Classic skeleton. Look at his eyes just turn on and off. And then of course the out-of-control clown. Ton of different Ghostface. Look at this. I've never seen as many Ghostface. I do like that from Scary Movie. That's funny. It's like, what's up? Oh, some Ghostface light up necklace. Is there a demo in here? So you're gonna need to put the batteries in. You can even have your dog dressed up like Ghostface. Look at this pet costume. Now we're talking. The Beetlejuice area. I love how big Beetlejuice is. I was expecting something over here. You have a mannequin Beetlejuice face, but the suit. He is just like as big as ever. Like going back to, when did Beetlejuice come out? 88, 89? It looks like the Christopher Lloyd, Doc Brown Beetlejuice. A bunch of different variants. Jack Skeleton. You can't go wrong with the zombie silhouette. Even an asylum here. Laboratory. Yes, the Wicked Witch does live here. Always trust the witch. Carnival Funhouse. I know this is good. Sorry we're dead. Might be the first time I ever saw a Deadshot Halloween costume. I thought this was Deathstroke Slade Wilson for a second, but no, it's Deadshot from the Suicide Squad. Bunch of masks on the other side of kind of that little haunted walkthrough we were in. Fog machines are like huge right now. I remember being a DJ years ago. We had a fog machine. Did a lot of karaoke. Had like the the lights going on as the singer was up there. It's a lot of maintenance. It's just throwing that out there. It's cool, but to get this to go season after season, there's a lot of cleaning involved, obviously, and he's got to take care of it because these things are not standing upright. They're not cheap. So just kind of throwing that out there. That gotta take care of these if you want them to last year after year. Okay, now this is kind of censored material, so just adults only in this aisle. So I'm giving you a heads up now that you might see something you might think twice about. So that was the warning. I'll just show the pictures here. So kind of a the adult costume look here. Oh, the mammoth. Okay. Yeah. Kind of tobacco use there. You have a what is this now? Scooby-Doo Deluxe costume. Look at this guy. A beer and a brat or a hot dog. Taco. Just a hot dog. Oh, sugar daddy. Beer pong. And these are cool. And the ultimate, peanut butter and jay. I remember seeing that last year. This is good. I never saw Turn to Stone. And a reminder, do not open any costumes. Assistants at the front counter or dressing rooms. Love this. Hats. I mean, they're not lying. There is a ton of hats over here with a police officer. It's cool seeing everything, at its full capacity. The Scarecrow. And coming here, a couple of weeks before Halloween. Now, some stores don't open right away. And, it gets really picked over fast. I mean, a lot of people are looking for, they have an idea. This is what I want to be. And, there's only so many. Let's say you want to be Sonic the Hedgehog. There's only so many Sonic costumes. And when they're gone, right, Pokemon? Ninja Turtles. We have a ton of different Ninja Turtle options. Boy, the kid in the background, very brave. If I was, even to this day, I'm a little nervous going into that kind of a walkthrough. I'll tell you, it was creepy. I thought something was going to jump out at me. I give the kid a lot of credit for being in here. If I was in elementary, I don't know if I would have necessarily wanted to come in here. I mean, to go to if we can bypass going right to the superhero area. But yeah, some of the creepier stuff, the kids got guts. There was always this rule for, toy guns that they have to have the orange on the end, but this is like a full rubber hard plastic piece. Like it doesn't even move. Kind of a prop, I guess. Really no different than like a rubber dagger. Ooh, and Super Mario Brothers. Look at all of these Mario costumes. We have Mario Mask, Luigi. Yeah, these are simple. This is something you just throw on. You're handing out candy to trick-or-treaters like a Wario. And this is what I was referring to, the orange tip, the double aging gun. All toy guns having to have that orange on the end. I kind of thought Jack Nicholson was modeling Wigs. Just love the theming, the cops and robbers. There's nothing that's not here right now. You even get the pipe wrench. The Oscar Mayer inflatable Wienermobile. Look in this Darth Vader mask. Kind of like if you go back to like the first Star Wars, you can kind of see his eyes a little bit. They kind of changed it. in The Empire Strikes Back, but kind of has, I mean, it's goofy, like you can see clearly though, as long as you're wearing this, but it kind of reminds me of the OG Vader. Maybe I'm thinking of this one. You could see, you know, like you could look in my eyes. Vader with the lightsaber. We do have a Grogu green. Oh no, this is good. Look at Chewie's mask. We'll try it on. What do you think? If I resemble Chewbacca at all, I can actually see pretty good. Should I just walk around the store? Finish off the video wearing the Chewbacca mask. You got Boys Only behind me. Wookiees Only going down the aisle. Leading to the weapons, they do have an entire aisle for clown stuff. I mean, look at the giant scissors. The comb. Be a good gag just to leave on the counter like, hey, I found your comb. One end of the store where all the wigs are, and then going back towards everything superhero stuff, the cops and robbers, and then way over in the corner, like it's a pretty big store. I mean, there's a lot of costumes here. We've covered about half of the area. Look at this, the 50s poodle skirt. Yeah, there he is. Ton of skeletons. All different types. The 5-foot skeleton. And I wonder if any of these turn on. I do like this one. This is pretty realistic. Something you'd see in, you know, in the science class. A lot of props here. We have a rat, some snakes, bunch of, well, these are ravens. Okay. Yeah, a ton of ravens. And then bats flying over me. Witch, scarecrow. Look at the skull funnel. You'd be wild at the party with this. This is like really rubbery too. Oh man.
If you think I'm funny, you can look in the mirror. Welcome, little kitties. How about some tricks and treats?
Nice step back there. Holy cow. I'm too easy of a target. I remember seeing the dressing rooms back here, same setup. It looks like you could bring one in at a time, and yeah, a couple different rooms. I don't think anyone's changing right now. I don't want to have the camera too close, but yeah, it's nice having, you know, you spend a lot of money on the costumes, be able to try it on. The wigs over here, a lot of the face paint kind of in the same area. I'm trying to remember last year, maybe the aisles were coming across maybe this direction versus, I guess, the vertical, like kind of horizontally over here. But yeah, I always like to come over where like the vampire teeth are. Frankenstein. This is something that I would have liked when I was a kid, you know, just put the vampire teeth in. Problem with the face paint is your face gets so itchy after a while. Remember that kit they had to be the Jack Nicholson Joker after Batman '89 was out, and you know, I don't know how close it was, but I mean, it had the identical face of Jack Nicholson's Joker on the outside of it. I never saw anyone actually put it on, but I mean, just something like this. And I thought back then, like, you know, how bad would your face itch? Like, wow, it's tough. You know, paint your face for like Homecoming. Yeah, I mean, you're sitting through that the whole time. It gets itchy. Also, a few witches over here. Look at this creepy face. Gosh. Classic Freddy Krueger from the 80s. Look at his hand. Got another little bag here. Freddy and Frankenstein. Oh, check out these huge masks. Kind of look like Funko Pop figures. Yeah, I think they are. The skeleton hand here, you can just hold it up to your face and you know, pull it away. That's pretty creative. Oh, and look at this crazy scientist. That's a creepy mask. Oh, the Beetlejuice mask. They have a crazy looking clown, and check out the Ben Affleck Batman. Like that is like, that's, wow. Looks just like him. That's the grandfather from the Monsters, isn't it? Well, the Plague Doctor. Saw his animatronic at Home Depot. Jason, just classic. Probably glow in the dark Jason, yeah. That's gonna do it for today. Yeah, pretty creepy stuff. Really drawing a lot of crowds over here. I mean, right when you walk in the door to see that, did a really good job setting that up. Last year they had some stuff in the front, but not like this. Like, you know, this year it just seems like the bigger, taller animatronics, and yeah, everyone's just hovered around there. They did have a walkthrough with the kind of the little haunted house over here, but they didn't have animatronics this big. It's just hard to cover all this. There's so much in here. It's kind of knick-knacky type of stuff over here. You have the coffin walking in, all the face paint, the huge display. Bunch of people going through the enter if you dare kind of haunted display. Yeah, pretty good stuff. Halloween by Scary Jim. You know, Frankie here. Former Halloween Express. And they even have shopping carts here. Little mini shopping carts just for those haunted costumes. What's a costume? Haunted costumes. Get a little backstory of Scary Jim's. There was a couple other locations, a couple other in Wisconsin, one up north, one closer to Milwaukee, and this is the only Scary Jim. The Halloween Express, where, you know, every city, kind of similar to like the Spirit Halloween, there was a Halloween Express, but they took over, and this is the only location. And they're here pretty much from August to November. And I said, well, what happens when, you know, you pack everything up? The Pier 1 empty building stays an empty building, and they come back, they put everything in storage, and they return the next year and do it all over again. I want to thank everybody for watching. We had a fun time, and there was spooky stuff. Like it got me. Like I'm a chicken. I'm not gonna try to lie about that. I got kind of a bee chasing me around in here. There was some good stuff there. A lot of it did get me, especially just walking in. It was like that tall, I don't know if he was a vampire, but man, I mean, it was creepy. They don't call it Scary Jim's for nothing. Thanks for coming along with me. We'll see you guys next time. Yeah, and this could be Scary Jim's box truck here. There might be a bunch more scares in the truck. It's kind of randomly stationed outside of Scary Jim's.